We are in absolute control of our own happiness. We are in absolute control of our own happiness. Now, I was feeling depressed, I was feeling down, and then I thought about this. What if God wants us to be in complete control of our own happiness? And what if we do just that? What if, regardless of our situation, we choose to be happy no matter what? Now, could it take some time getting used to? Sure, especially if you're like a depressed, super negative person. But there was a time in my past when I just decided to be super positive about everything. And looking back, I was the most broke during this time. But because of that mindset, I was the most happy because I chose to be. Now, it was regarding positivity, but it's basically the same thing. Happiness, positivity. The point is, what if you choose to be happy regardless of your situation? Because at the end of the day, you're in control of your own happiness. Now, things may dictate what makes you happy, but that dictation is still upon you and your own thoughts. Now, use me for example. I've been waiting years for this stupid $1 million that I was waiting to achieve this goal, and then I thought I would be happy once I achieved it. Well, guess what? I didn't even achieve it. But we'll get into that in another video. But the point of this video is I was thinking back to that time, because I'm sitting in the car now driving Lyft, which I don't want to do, and I've been negative about it. I've been depressed. Today I was depressed because I realized I could be facing liquidation in some of my investments. So it's just like, oh, I didn't have to be here. I was almost a millionaire. My goal was almost reached, but I didn't reach my goal. And it went the opposite direction. So I got super upset, super depressed. And this whole time, even before I made money, because it's even more like tragic after you make money and then you watch it go down rather than you just starting down. Like when I started down, I was just like, all right, let's just make this money. And it was getting depressing because I wasn't. But after you make the money and then lose it, it is a different type of depressing. But my point is, this whole time I've been waiting for $1 million to be happy. I've been waiting for $1 million to go out and socialize and have a social life. I said, no, I'm not gonna socialize until I get $1 million. And now I'm 26 and I'm miserable. And I'm lonely, and I'm not happy. But that is what the beginning of this video is about, and what just clicked and what made me want to make this video. What if we just are in absolute control of our own happiness? And what if we choose to be happy, and then therefore we are happy? And you might think, well, that's really... The proof of my own life is proof of that, because I was most happy when I was most broke. But it wasn't because I was broke or because I was rich that I was happy. It's because I was choosing to be. So that proves to you that literally, regardless of your circumstance, you can choose to be happy. Even if you're at work, even if you're at a job that you don't like, you can literally choose to be happy and positive. You can be like, man, instead of like being like, I'm gonna hate this job, man, it's gonna be a bad day, I hate this job, everything's awful. You can be like, I'm absolutely grateful to be at this job, and I'm super happy. I just got a happy spirit, a happy soul, no matter what. We can choose to be happy. If I chose to be super positive, I entered this super positive mindset, and I chose to be super positive back in 2016 when I was broke, and that was the most great time in my life. There's no way that I can't choose to be happy now with far more money. See, my problem was I had this external goal, like way up there, like, oh, let me just reach this goal and then I'll be happy. Well, happiness is within you. And what if we absolutely control our own happiness regardless of outside circumstances? What if that's the case? I think it is the case. And I think if we all choose to be happy, that we can be happy regardless of our current situation. Because right now, I'm in an exponentially better situation than I was 6 years ago. So how am I less happy now? It's all up here. It's all in your mind and in your spirit, your soul. If your soul chooses to be happy, you're going to be happy no matter what. You're going to be happy regardless of your circumstance. So if you want to be happy, choose to be happy. And decide. It is your own decision that your emotions are based upon. You can control your emotions. If you want to be happy all the time, you can be happy all the time. Because you are in control of your own happiness. Literally, you are in control. So I'm going to start applying that going forward. Instead of taking this job negatively and being like upset and depressed, I'm just going to choose to be happy. I've done it before and it worked. I chose to be positive about just life in general, everything, super manifesting, attracting positive energy. That's real. So if you're giving off negative energy and you're giving off depression and anger and all this, what do you think's going to happen? Positive, good things? No. But then also, if you're basing your happiness on results that are outside of your control, like money investments and things of that nature, worldly possessions, well, you're not going to find happiness. You're not going to find true fulfillment. You find true fulfillment in the soul, in connecting to the Creator, God. And what if He designed us to where we are in absolute control of our own mindset, our own happiness, our own anger, our own sadness? We can choose to be in control. We can choose to be happy. We can choose to be angry. We can choose to be any emotion. Today I was choosing to be angry and depressed and upset, but then it clicked. It hit me. I said, wait a minute, I'm sitting here like, I'm in Hawaii, right? And I'm just like, wait a minute. Even though I lost a lot of money, and we'll talk about that in other videos, even though things didn't go my way, it doesn't matter. Because I'm still in control of my own happiness. And so are you. So choose to be happy. I can't fake smile though. Regardless, there's a little bit real. I can't fake smile regardless of how happy I choose to be. But yeah. And also, like, I'm gonna start getting into YouTube more, and I feel like my personality will open up more. I get a little bit of shy as far as laughing and stuff, get a little bit more serious on YouTube, but yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with my own happiness. I've been depressed and negative and like put on hold for I put my happiness and my enjoyment and my fulfillment on hold until I achieve these $1 million goals or whatever. It's like, dude, you can't wait for the goal to be happy. You got to embrace the whole journey and be happy through the whole journey. So choose to be happy.